Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen garden. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make nutrient-rich compost, the kind that feeds your soil properly and gives you some beautiful, strong and delicious vegetables. Good compost isn't just about breaking things down, it's about building fertility, and I'll talk you exactly through what you need, like your greens and your browns, and how each element enriches your garden nutritionally. Also, you'll just have to excuse the mess that is behind me. We're working on a few different projects on my allotment in the next couple of weeks, so hence there's a little bit of unorganisation behind me. But back to the video. So compost, it's the backbone of a healthy kitchen garden. When you get it right, it adds nitrogen, potassium and carbon to your soil, it balances the pH and it supports all the tiny microorganisms that make the nutrients available to all of your plants. Think of it as sort of like cooking for the soil, a mix of ingredients that are needed to make the right proportions to make something really nourishing. This is my compost heap behind me, by the way. I'll show you in it in a second. When gardeners talk about greens and browns, this is what we mean. Greens are anything fresh and full of moisture. Things like grass clippings, vegetable peelings, it can include coffee grounds, tea leaves, soft garden trimmings. They're rich in nitrogen, which helps build leafy growth and it feeds soil bacteria. Browns are the dry materials, so this can include cardboard, paper, straw, fallen leaves, small twigs. They provide carbon, which balances out the nitrogen and it adds structure. It also helps the air flow through the pile so it doesn't turn all slimy. The key is balance. You want about 1 part greens to about 2 to 3 parts of browns. If you're starting your compost heap from scratch, start with a dry base of browns to keep the air moving. Then layer the greens and browns sort of alternating like a lasagna. Every few weeks, give it a mix to add oxygen. The microorganisms that do the composting, they need both air and moisture to stay alive. When it's ready, your compost should smell earthy and sort of clean, and it should crumble easily in your hands. That's when you know all the nutrients are stable and the compost is safe for your plants. This homemade compost, it adds slow release nutrition to your vegetables. The nitrogen helps to build strong leafy growth, and the phosphorus helps with the root and the flower development. And the potassium in the compost, that improves fruiting and overall resilience of the plant. It's just a really good fertiliser made entirely from waste. I absolutely love it. When you spread the compost on your beds, you're not just feeding your plants, you're actually building a living soil. Healthy compost, it supports earthworms and microbes that keep nutrients circulating all year round. Over time, you'll notice stronger growth, a richer flavour, and a better yield in all of your vegetables. If you're new to gardening and you would like to understand the basics like soil health, composting, seasonal planting, then I've actually written an ebook called A Beginner's Guide to Kitchen Gardening. It's quite a gentle and practical introduction to building a productive garden from scratch, and you can find the link in the video description below. So that's how you make nutrient-rich compost. The balance of greens and browns and how it can feed your soil, feed yourself through your vegetables, and why for me it's the most important thing in my garden. And it's something that you can do for cheap, low maintenance, and to be honest, it's really, really easy. Thank you so much for watching. If you could go and hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time in the garden.